what this country was founded on. But does freedom mean equality? In her poem See-Through, Andrea Gibson raises the question and begs us to answer. We're on our way back to school from gymnastics class when Jessie stretches her arm across the aisle like a sunbeam, tugs at the hem of my shirt and asks, "What's this hatred mean?" Jessie is 5 years old. Anything I say she's going to believe, but I realize I don't know the answer. I don't know what hatred means. I could guess and say it's the opposite of love. I could guess and say hatred. Jessie, hatred's why there are nothing but white faces on our private school bus. But Jessie isn't white yet. Go ahead and ask her, "What color are you, Jessie?" "Well, it looks like I'm pink." "Shane thinks he's orange." "Skylar says she's tan." "Rhett says he's see-through." See, you can see how my veins are blue, but they're red when I bleed. And I wish there was no such thing as springtime, because I don't trust the machines that will one day be planting seeds in these gardens, teaching them some people are flowers, some people are weeds. Rip the weeds up by their roots, ignore their screams, tilt your own face to the sun, take what you want. You are the chosen ones. Sitting Bull said white people are liars and thieves. I'd like to tell Jessie he was wrong. I'd like to tell her we didn't come like a time bomb, teeth built of bullets, gunpowder on our breath, that this land didn't weep when our feet first mercilessly hit the ground. I don't want to say we drowned and maimed the children, sliced long strips of their skin for bridal reins. Mothers killed their babies, then killed themselves when they saw our faces on the horizon. And all that we left was a trail of tears. But if I have to say that I want to say the boat stopped there, I'd want to say the Eves never saw the sails of slave ships, never heard the sounds of chain links. But Jessie, think slaughterhouse, think people branded, suffocating, foaming at the mouth. Can you imagine what kind of pain you would have to endure to throw yourself overboard 2,000 miles out to sea? Lungs gratefully exchanging breath for salt water, gratefully exchanging life for death. Can you imagine being chained to your dead daughter? How many days would it take you to stop searching her hands for lifelines, to stop searching her fingertips for remnants of sunshine, to stop searching her wrists for a pulse, for just some sign of time turning backwards to when you just knew people would never do things like this? And Jessie, this is not just a picture of our history, not just a picture of our past. We've been hundreds of years measuring the size of their hearts by the size of our fists, erecting our bliss on the broken backs of dark skin. The present is far from gift-wrapped. Ask New Orleans. Ask mothers in the South Bronx chasing rats out of their babies' cribs. Ask the fathers of the kids whose lives we exchange for cheap gas. Ask our prison why jail bars always come in black. Ask Afghanistan, Palestine, Iraq. Ask me how long I could keep going with this list. God might be watching, but we are not. You are white, Jessie. There are bodies dangling from the limbs of your family tree. Our people pull people from the soil like weeds. Breathe in our story. Force yourself to hold it in your lungs till you can hear the hymn sung beneath white sheets, till you can feel your own finger on the trigger of the gun. Feel yourself fire as they shout. Do not look away as bullets enter heartbeat. Now breathe out. This is where we come from. This is still where we are. Now where will we go from here? I don't believe we're hateful. I think mostly we're just asleep. But the math adds up the same. We can't call up the dead and say, "Sorry, we were looking the other way." There are names and faces behind our apathy, eulogies beneath our choices. There are voices deep as roots, thundering unquestionable truth through the white noise that pacifies our ears. The voices are clear. Don't you think it's time something changed?